This is the answer video, and please watch the puzzle video first before watching this. You and Gideon meet Tom in the police station. Tom looks puzzled and says, "There's no way the 3 suspects can travel to the fishing spot to kill William, and we still don't know who the weird figure is. So I think that weird figure is the murderer. We won't be able to catch him or her, and this case will become another unsolved case." Gideon looks at Tom and bites back his words. You believe he's confirmed the murderer's identity as you have, and hope he can tell the truth this time. But again, he simply nods. Indeed, and I'd suggest you install some CCTV cameras around the lake to prevent future tragedies. Tom smiles bitterly. Thanks, bro. Then Gideon drives you home. You deliberately say to Gideon, "Wait, something's not right." You notice your words have caused stiffness in his face, and you continue saying, "Maybe the murderer is Richard." Gideon's hands on the steering wheel are slightly shaking. No, Richard is not the murderer. Okay, you pretend to agree with him, but keep thinking the ins and outs of this case. The police has been misled by the photos. Richard invited William to meet at their usual fishing spot at 3:30. He used the courier to create an alibi at 2:30. Then he drove 20 minutes to the lake, put his tool in the woods, and hid near the fishing spot. He waited until 3:25 to call William to cancel the appointment, because at this time William was already on his way, and it's less likely that William wouldn't show up by the lake. He pushed William into the lake when William was off guard, and had pressed William's head into water until William drowned. Then he used William's camera to take a photo of the weird figure at 3:55. He owns a boutique and dressed a mannequin to be the weird figure. That's why the photo had to be very blurry. The mannequin's feet might have been stained with the soil at point C, so Gideon picked up the soil at C and then tried on shoes at Richard's shop. He lowered his head to observe the mannequin's feet, put suspicious substance into an evidence bag, and sent the items to the lab he worked with privately. The lab proved that the items from the mannequin's feet and from point C had been from the same place. That is to say, Richard had put his mannequin at point C. After Richard took the photo at 3:55, he spent 4 minutes running to get the mannequin back, and it's 3:59. He knew William liked to show Linda the photos of giant fish caught. Therefore, he put the prepared fish into William's fishing net and took a photo at 4 p.m. Then he tipped William's fishing gear and camera over and ran 10 seconds to his car. It's still 4 p.m. He drove 20 minutes back and created another alibi by buying the coke near his boutique at 4:20 and staying at the shop window afterwards. Are you okay? Gideon's gentle voice interrupts your thinking. You say, I heard about the story between you and Tom. He's really nice. Gideon is stunned and forces a smile. Yes, he's very nice. You ask, why did you attend the high school in another area? His face darkens. I wanted to go to a place where no one knew my past. Tom went there to be my companion, and I was really moved. I also wanted to get out of poverty, so I studied finance at university. But I still stayed in close touch with Tom, cause he's the only friend I had. Later on, I became an investment banker. There was one time he looked very distressed and asked for my advice on the case. I was very excited. He had helped me a lot, and finally I could do something in return. We almost solved the case, and during these 5 years, he has frequently paid me to help him. There had been more and more cases, and 3 years ago, I resigned from the job at investment bank and became a private detective. You ask, in how many cases have you helped Tom? He says, 30. You ask again, among these 30 cases, how many have you solved? He hesitates. 0. Your heart sinks. You know it's not a coincidence. However, you're still hesitant to tell Tom the truth, cause the breach of non-disclosure agreement will cost you 10 years' salary. But your intuition is telling you, the cat will be out of the bag eventually.